This is the first in a series of videos about GPT-3. GPT-3 is a natural language processing model that is so powerful it can be used to produce AI-generated text. This series will show how to use GPT-3 on the OpenAI platform, where the model runs in the cloud. The first step is to get a free GPT-3 developer account on the OpenAI platform. Once you have an account, you can access GPT-3 through the API and through the playground. Certain modes of GPT-3 require credits. You can use GPT-3 free for up to 15,000 credits per month. Credits don't cost that much. You can also buy credits, which cost 10 cents per thousand. It's really the kind of thing where for very few dollars you can write War and Peace. In this video, I'll introduce you to the platform and show you how to use the Playground interface. The Playground interface is a web page where you can ask the GPT-3 model to write text for you. You provide one or more prompts, and the website will write text for you based on those prompts. The Playground interface has three modes: complete, insert, and edit. The complete mode generates text without any editing. The insert and edit modes are in beta. With the complete mode, you start with a block of text and the AI writes the rest of the text for you. With the insert mode, you start with the beginning and the end of text, and the AI fills in the middle. With the edit mode, you can edit generated text. This is exciting. The edit mode is still also in beta, and right now you can use it for free up to 100 tokens a day. So for this demonstration, I'm going to use the edit mode. I'm going to paste in some text. Here, I've pasted in some text, and I've asked GPT-3 to edit it for me. Let's see what happens. Okay, I'm breaking from the script here because what I've actually done is I wrote the script for this episode, put it into GPT-3, and then asked GPT-3 to rewrite it for a professional and intelligent YouTube audience. So all the things I've said, with a few minor edits, were actually written by artificial intelligence. So this is your new superpower. You can write up a sketch of what you want to say, and you can tell GPT-3 to rewrite it in iambic pentameter in the voice of Kurt Vonnegut for a professional audience so that it sells however you like. Imagine you now have a super intelligent friend who can help you rewrite anything you come up with. So I'm going to get back to the script that the AI wrote for me now, but one thing I want to point out is to keep in mind that this capability is still in beta. So, regardless, you should always double check and take final editorial approval for anything that an artificial intelligence writes for you. And this is what the script wrote for me. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to write a Python script to run GPT-3 and how to work around token limits. Is GPT-3 trying to teach me how to steal from GPT-3? I don't know if I'm going to teach you how to work around token limits, actually. That's just something GPT-3 wrote, and I'm leaving it in because it's hilarious. I should probably ask the AI how to do that. It probably knows. So let's think about some practical applications of this. And I'm off script again here. In my past, I've known a lot of smart people, and when I have an important document, I'll ask them to give it an editorial pass. But not everybody knows a lot of smart people that they can ask to give an editorial pass. Well, now everybody does, because we can all just go onto this AI and you could use Python to get the data out, or you could just use the web interface and take your resume, take your cover letter, that's probably more important, and say, rewrite this as professional as possible so that it would be of interest to company XYZ. GPT-3 will do, it may not be perfect, but it's something to think about. So one of the things that's a requirement, and this is truly important to keep in mind, is that when you take an output from GPT-3, you need to disclose that it was written by an AI, but that at the end of the day, it's ultimately content that you have responsibility for. So OpenAI doesn't want to get into any legal trouble if GPT-3 writes a scary manifesto. It's not OpenAI's fault that GPT-3 did that. It's the fault, or it's ultimately the responsibility of the inputs to the model that created it, right? So their user agreement basically says that you need to make clear that you are ultimately responsible for the content that is created, even though you partnered with an AI. But you also have to disclose that it was created by an AI in part. And also, if it generates hate speech for any reason, you're not allowed to promulgate that hate speech. And that's, by the way, that's a reasonable policy. Please don't promulgate hate speech. Is it weird to send personal messages to people and then say, by the way, this was generated by an AI? A little, but maybe you work at a company that has one of those big disclaimers at the bottom of your email chain. Well, you can put in the disclaimer, this may be written by an AI or with cooperation of an AI, but ultimately the author takes responsibility for the things that were said. Now you'll have to talk to your company's lawyers because that might contradict the disclaimers that they have that are auto-generated at the bottom of all of the company's emails. I think that in the long run, humans are going to have to get very comfortable about having AI buddies. Your friend who before couldn't ever compose a coherent thought is going to be able to talk like Steinbeck or Vonnegut in the future. And we all just need to get comfortable dropping a little disclaimer that says, hey, by the way, an AI wrote this. It's really amazing, the future and the power of this technology. I mean, think about the possibilities. You could write a rough sketch of a script and then say, write this in the style of a Quentin Tarantino movie. You could do anything with this technology if you throw enough credits at it. This is a superpower, and I think it's one that's really hard to ignore. So what do you think? What crazy ideas come off the top of your head on this new superpower? Post some ideas in the comment section. And hey, if you made it this far in the video, please give us a like and subscribe, particularly the subscribe. And GPT-3 wasn't just making it up. I am going to make a series of videos on this. I'd like to see how it works for generating marketing material and other things that we can do with this amazing new beta feature of the GPT-3 model. So stay tuned.